Greetings, you're watching V News by the VNA, and the headlines for today are coming right up.
People flocked to tourist sites on New Year days. Ice and snow cover Mosun Mountain. Hanoi will build more overpasses in car parks.
People nationwide now have ample time for recreation as this year's Lunar New Year holiday lasts for 9 days. Most tourist sites in Ho Chi Minh City have hosted a wide range of activities with a view to entertain their visitors during the New Year.
Serving tourists from the last day of the Year of the Cat to the 14th day of the first month of the new year, Dam Sen Park has become a destination for many people, with its colorful space of frog games and images of three deities, symbolizing happiness, wealth, and longevity. Tourists also have a chance to contemplate a flower street stretching from the gate of the park to the statue of old girl Lạc Lam Quân, where they can take souvenir photos and try their luck with New Year envelopes. Today, I come here with my mother and family. I feel very happy. The scenery is very beautiful. I like playing games here, especially the Around the World game. If young people prefer trips to Vũng Tàu and Đà Lạt for romances, many families choose Nguyễn Huệ Flower Street and Tao Dan Spring Flower Festival to enjoy the scenery or drink Vietnamese tea. On the second day of every new year, my family usually go to Tao Dan to enjoy the spring flowers and see how people contemplate the view. Tourists from neighboring provinces continue to flock to the city's recreational centers to enjoy spring and offer each other best wishes on the New Year days.
The central coastal city of Nha Trang in Khánh Hòa province has become an ideal destination for foreign tourists, notably for Russian visitors who come here to escape the freezing cold in their own country.
Following a contract signed between two tourism companies of Vietnam and Russia, a winter tour has been created to bring visitors from 9 Far Eastern cities of Russia to Nha Trang and Phan Thiết City of Binh Thuận province. Since the tour was launched 3 months ago, 16,000 tourists have visited the two cities. Nha Trang is one of the most beautiful cities in Vietnam, and it gives visitors a good impression. Russian visitors normally spend 10 days or even 2 weeks in Vietnam. Many of them are enjoying the festive atmosphere of the traditional New Year festival here. It's wonderful to visit Nha Trang. I will return to the city soon. I like the weather and people here. They are so cool. Following the contract, a flight which departs in turn from 9 Russian Far Eastern cities carries passengers to Cam Ranh International Airport in Khánh Hòa province. There will be more and more Russian tourists coming to Nha Trang. Based on reports from travel agencies, we forecast that Russian tourists will take the lead among foreign tourists to the city in the future. To meet the increasing demands of Russian tourists, the national flag carrier of Vietnam, Vietnam Airlines, will run 2 flights from Moscow to Khánh Hòa via Cam Ranh Airport every week from this winter. We hope that with the efforts of Vietnam Airlines in particular and the whole tourism sector in general, more European tourists will come to visit Vietnam. With white sand beaches, sunshine and hospitable people, Nha Trang is also expected to become a draw for people from many other parts of Russia, not only the Far Eastern region.
And next, a very rare phenomenon, ice and snow-covered Mosun Mountain in the northern mountainous province of Lạng Sơn in the early morning of January 25th, as the outdoor temperature plunged to -0.2 degrees Celsius. Let's see the story.
The Lacson Provincial Hydrometeorology Forecast Center said that the chilly weather will become even colder in the next couple of days, lowering the temperature there, especially when the night comes. A blanket of snow and ice produced by this exceptionally cold weather has attracted the attention of local residents and visitors.
This year, Hanoi authorities plan to build steel overpasses for cars and motorbikes, as well as underground and high-rise car parks, in order to gradually reduce the serious traffic congestions in the capital city.
Under the plan, Hanoi will build 9 multi-story car parks in such areas as Phùng Hưng, Trần Nhật Duật, Trần Khánh Dư, Ngọc Khánh, and Kim Nghiu. In addition, in its long-term strategy to 2015, Hanoi will construct more than 50 underground and above-ground car parks in many inner-city areas in the next 4 years. Another solution for the city's traffic congestion problem is the building of steel overpasses for cars and motorbikes at the junctions where traffic jams often occur, including Láng Hạ Huỳnh Thúc Kháng, Chùa Bộc Sơn Tây, Láng Lê Văn Lương, and Láng Trần Duy Hưng. Each 4-lane overpass will be built at a cost of 150 billion Vietnam đồng and will take 4 months to complete.
Dinh Di, an 80-year-old man of the Bana ethnic group residing in Kabang District, Gia Province, has spent almost 50 years of his life mastering the sounds of gong, an ethnic musical instrument in the Central Highlands.
After the Liberation Day, Bana people in villages of Kabang District did not have many gongs left, and the quality of the remaining gongs was poor. This bothered Mr. D. He decided to give up farming and focus entirely on restoring the origin sound of these gongs, so this special musical instrument can be used in festivals of Bana people. With devotion and the skills he learned, Mr. D fixed many gongs and made them sound perfectly. It is both easy and difficult to fine-tune the sound of gongs. This work requires the sound master to have sharp ears and patience. For some gongs, it takes me all day or more to adjust its sound. If my fellows are unpleased with the sound of the gong I just fixed, I will continue doing my job until that gong makes nice sound. Gongs are a unique cultural identity of the Bana and Jerai ethnic groups in Gia Lai Province. Local people believe that the soul of gongs comes from the sound sent out from festivals. The farther the sounds go, the greater the value of the community is. We need such masters of the sound of gongs as Mr. Ding Di, who is crucial in preserving gongs, an intangible cultural heritage of human.
And lastly, let's learn about chả cá, one of 40 Vietnamese dishes to be introduced on the U.S. channel, CNN. There is even a street in Hanoi named after the divine dish.
The dish was created by the Duan family when they started a business selling chả cá to support family members and to have a meeting place for the Vietnamese people who wanted to fight against French colonialism. The family food later became a special treat for Hanoians. Chả cá is served with seasonings, including a bowl of well-stirred shrimp paste sauce mixed up with lemon and a few drops of liquor to give it fragrance, and decorated by a few slices of chili, a plate of grilled ground nuts of golden yellow color, various species of mint from Lang village, and onions in small white slices. Added to this is a plate of soft rice noodle in thin white threads. Chả cá is a luxurious and fascinating dish. It delights the palate of not only Hanoians but also visitors from other places. We do not have chả cá in Ho Chi Minh City. It tastes so good. I like it very much.
Chả cá is very delicious. It's a traditional food of Vietnam and it's a perfect combination of food and seasonings. I really love it. Chả cá is special in that I can still taste the freshness of the fish. When the fish is eaten together with other seasonings, it is more delicious.
Chả cá cannot be served without shrimp paste sauce. The smell of the sauce mixes with the sweetness of fish, the fragrance of herbs and green ground nuts.
Shrimp paste sauce, grilled groundnuts, and dill are indispensable with chả cá.
Fish that is used to make chả cá is the lungfish, dwarf catfish. It is ideal for the dish as its flesh is sweet and tasty, solid and fragrant. Because this is a rare species of fish, the restaurant owner can use mudfish or snakehead fish instead. While processing, turmeric must be ground, mixed with water and filtered through a piece of clean cloth in order to obtain a solution which is added to several drops of fermented rice and fish sauce of good quality. Then the fish meat is immersed in this solution for 2 hours before grilling. Grilling must be done on a stove of burning charcoal. The fish meat must be grilled on both sides and brought into the gas when it is duly grilled. And if you have time to visit Hanoi, don't miss the chance to taste chả cá. The Chả cá Lã Vọng restaurant is even voted by the MSNBC website as one of the 10 must-see places before you die.
And that's all for today. Please stay tuned in for more news. We'll be back tomorrow.